Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am going to do a triple duty layout, as in I am here for Shake It, Scrap It, Create It, and this week's prompts are indigo, the color indigo, metal dye, and brads. I'm also combining this with Get in Shape. And this week's shape is diamonds. And then I'm also combining this with Ginger's Corner for, oh goodness, let me look real quick and see which country it is. I know the movie is Moulin Rouge. France, I believe. Okay, France. So, we're going to France today. It says, Satine is a singer showgirl at the famous Moulin Rouge. She has been promised to the Duke by the manager, but falls for a young Englishman. They begin meeting in secret before the wedding. To earn your Valentine for this destination, showcase a larger size photo of a female, 5x7 or larger. Include feathers and flair to show pizzazz. Card makers can create a wedding card. It needs to have the colors white and red and include a feather somewhere on the card. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be a triple duty and it's going to be easy. I am going to be scrapbooking this photo of me and my mom. This is from like 2018, so it's kind of old. We were at a mother-daughter banquet, and I did pictures. I was actually the photographer, and I had my camera set up because I did everyone's picture, and then I had someone snap mine, and I'm surprised it actually turned out somewhat decent because you know how it goes. You take pictures of everybody else, but when it comes time for someone to take your picture, it's usually blurry, horrible. You have a terrible look on your face, your mouth open. And the list goes on and on. So, I have this dually from a swap. I don't know who sent it, but it came from the dually swap on Ginger's Corner. So, this is bringing in my indigo vibe. Indigo is a very dark blue-purple color. I also have this one. And I don't know what it's showing up, but it is on the camera. And I'm just going to mat it. And then I have this paper that I had leftover scraps from a card that I did. And I have these, I cut diamonds out. I cut me a pattern. And then this is my patterns. I cut on the Cricut so I could just trace. But then, ooh, an idea just hit me. This would be great for Mardi Gras. Okay. I'm going to have to come back and refer to that because I won't remember. But this one wasn't quite big enough because after I put my photo on, because where it is 5x7, so I needed to cut it to span the page. And so I pieced it together with this, but it's going to be hidden, so you won't be able to tell anyways. But, let's see, maybe I'll turn it this way. Either way, these are going to go on, and then it's going to have some flowers, feathers. So pretty much on this layout, to combine all of these things, it has to have a 5x7 female photo. Have that. Feathers. Flair. I do not have flair. I've never bought it. I saw somewhere where buttons were allowed to be used as a replacement, so I have some buttons. Diamonds, the color indigo, metal dye, and brads. So I do have some brads in here somewhere. I actually found some shaped ones. And I use my metal dye to cut out some greenery that isn't green. And then I just have some Hobby Lobby flowers and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be using this stamp set again. I'm going to use this. And I'm going to use the Chip Sapphire and the Villainous Potion Distress Oxides and just stamp a little bit. I do have this title that came from a swap. I don't know who made it. It's not signed. But then I went through, and since I'd matted my photo in gold full, I cut out the word memories for beautiful memories to use for my title. So, let's just get busy. That's a lot of stuff to include on a page, but I'm always up for a good challenge. I'll go ahead and glue this down. Yes. My original idea was to scrapbook a picture of me and my long distance bestie dressed up. You know, those old time photos or whatever that you can get. Well, we had some of those done on our girls trip, and I cannot find it. I cannot, because it's a 5x7 or an 8x10. I don't even remember, but I have looked everywhere and I cannot find it. So I went with this one because it was the only other female large picture I had. So I think I'm just going to random stamp. I don't want it to go all the way to the end of the page. I just want it to kind of be peeking out whenever it comes around those diamonds. And I probably could take and actually, it would probably be helpful to mark them off where they're at and draw a little pencil line. But I'm in a bit of a hurry today because I'm going to have to go and have a procedure done in about 45 minutes. So I'm just going quick because I don't know if I'll be able to sit up well after I have this procedure for a couple weeks. So if y'all don't see anything from me after this video, then you know why. Because having to take a little break and recover. Alright. Let's see. Okay. I like that pretty good. It's bringing in those colors. And somehow it started out, but now it's, this whole layout became monochromatic and purple. So I love it. I love purple. I feel like I don't use it as much, but I do like to use purple. So yeah, see, I probably need to go in and do a few more. And this is a great way to get that mixed media look without having to get your paper all wet and stuff, is to just use these stamps that already look mixed media-ish. Y'all probably can't see that because it doesn't show up well on film. But, of course, there'll be close-ups at the end. Okay. Let me glue this one down. Frankenstein and papers together. That's okay. You won't never be able to tell. Okay. I thought about distressing these, but I ended up not doing it. Okay. Okay, it looks pretty good to me overall. Okay, so then I'm going to put my picture down, and then I'm just going to build. I'm going to build some clusters. And I had purple and green on in my dress that I was wearing, and my mom was wearing brown, but it kind of reminded me of gold, so that's why I matted it in gold and worked on cutting the title out in gold. So, tuck this under just a little bit. All right, let's see here. Let's work on doing the flowers first. Then we can build everything else off of that. I just have a bunch of random flowers. I just dug through my purple color bin and got some out. So they're all shades of purple and white. Let's see here. I'll just play around a little bit for a minute and see where everything can go. I had it all figured out, but then I realized I was missing the metal die, and I was like, oh no, what can I do for the metal die part? And then I realized, oh yeah, I could totally needs greenery, and I was gonna add green leaves, but then I thought, you know what, it's already monochromatic, might as well just keep rolling with it. Okay, I'm gonna use tacky glue. Actually, I think I'm going to put my title right here and then build. So I'm going to scoot that over. Let me glue my title on with this. Had this title for a while. This might have been for maybe the purple swap on Ginger's Corner. I don't know, but I have had it for a while. Let me glue on the memories. Okay. Here's my little dot for the eye on this one. And the other one don't have a dot for the beautiful, so I figure I will just use a button probably for my dot. Okay, now I'm going to glue these flowers on with this tacky glue. Let's go there. I'm very generous with the glue because these flowers are a little bit heavier and you want them to really stay, so I'm always very generous with the glue with them. Hopefully you can still see that it's a bee. Let's move it over a little bit. Okay. Put that one on. I need one more white flower. I know I have 5 million of them. Okay. I might have to glue it on afterwards. Okay. Or I could just take this one. Well, I want one to be over there to match. Okay. I'm very indecisive today. My last video I filmed today, so welcome to the freak show, because it was wild. Probably the longest video I've made. And still didn't finish it. Still didn't finish what I was doing. I ended up, if you watch the end of the video, I added some acrylic pieces and all that because it just looked plain to me after I was done filming. So, y'all know, I'm always more is more is more. Okay, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to separate my feathers and my greenery that isn't green. And that leaves my brads and buttons in there. Alright, so then I'm just going to tuck these in randomly, since I have to have feathers, and I'm definitely using the tacky glue. Let's see here. Well, apparently I didn't ever glue that one on. You're on there now, buddy. Alright. I kind of didn't want to add any feathers up there. Maybe I will. Let me trim this one. I don't want to cover up my memories word. Maybe I'll put that there. Just a little something. I'm going to put this one here. This tacky glue. Okay. Let's see, this one's the same color as that one, so I really want to fit it up here somewhere. I don't like it there. I'll just put it there. Just tucking and tucking and tucking. Okay. Now let's add this stuff in. Actually, I probably need to start with the bigger items over here. I'm just amazed that I got all this stuff on one page for 3 challenges, and it was a one-page, one-picture layout. Like, can you believe that, y'all? It almost feels like a waste to me to only do a one-page, one-picture. Because y'all know I got that 1,000-picture goal for the year. But that's okay. That's part of the fun of challenges. I try to combine, because some of them, you know, it seems like everything in the YouTube world like if you're a part of a collaborative, it all is happening on the same days. So, like my Shake It, Scrap It, Create It, the Get in Shape hop is also on that day. So, and then on Saturdays, I have the embellishment swap, and then usually like the Mad About Mini paper pads, things like that. It's always on the same days. So I try to combine so that I'm not trying to post 2 or 3 different videos in one day, because I don't like that, because I feel like, you know, each video doesn't get the love it deserves. I mean, my analytics show me that it doesn't get as many views. So I try to be more conscious of that so that everyone's not also, because thank you guys for taking the time to watch my videos, but so that y'all ain't bombarded with, you know, a bunch of videos all at once. So I try to combine stuff just to make it easier, because I know that you guys don't have to spend your time with me, so I appreciate it. I love all the little comments and likes and all that you leave me. So many awesome people. Okay. Now, let's see if I can find my little poker tool. I'm going to poke a hole and put these brads in. And they're square, but I thought I would turn them sideways to make a diamond. Kind of. Let's see. Okay, let's put this one in first, because it's going to be the end piece. I should have probably put these on before I glued down the white layer to the mat. That way, I got ink all over me. That way I could take and cut the prongs of the brad, because these are, you know, these are OG brads. I could have tucked it underneath, but that's okay. I'll just put a piece of washi tape on the back so that when I'm putting it in my album and stuff, it doesn't get hung on stuff. And I have one more. Okay, let me turn it around now so I can see what I'm doing. This one don't want to go in. Okay, we got it now. It's a little bit off kilter, but you know what? I'm gonna allow it. I'm trying to hurry. Okay, I like that. And then I just have some buttons left to use as my flare element. So, some of these I'm going to add in as the center for the flower. Well, probably actually just this one is the only one I didn't do. Yep. Alright, so this one's going to get a button. I'm going to have the A-U-T-I. This one's the I. I'm going to add one for the I. Let's see, let's go with this one. It's closest to the color of the words. And then I just have a few more that I can just sprinkle around. Because y'all know I've been loving the buttons. I think I've added buttons to almost every layout since I had the button challenge. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it could use some more. Okay. Let me get my button jar out. Maybe I can find some white ones since we have so much purple. Oh, my lid. Okay. Maybe just a couple here and there. Okay, I think that'll be good. I don't know what I'm going to do if I end up using up all my great-grandma's buttons. At least they're in the scrapbook, right? Alright, I think everything is glued down. Yep, it is. Alright. Oh gosh, y'all. I apologize. I was in such a hurry to get to my procedure that I forgot to shake the jars for next week's prompts. So, this one's embellishments. My procedure did go okay. I'm in a little pain and it's hard to set up, so I'm going to take a few days off and rest, but I should be good on my filming schedule. Alright, frame. So, you have to use a frame embellishment. You can make your own frames. You could use pre-made frames. All kinds of opportunities. You could use a Polaroid frame. Alright, this one is techniques and tools. Mixed media. A frame, mixed media, and let's see what the last one. Shapes, colors, and numbers. Trying to mix them up really good. Something good, something good. Heart. So, mixed media, heart, and a frame. Could use a heart frame. Alright, so, I'm going to split this video in. And so, thank you guys for hanging out. So, I will post close-ups at the end. As always, I will post the links of everyone else that is playing along for all the different hops. I apologize. I see there is a glare now on the picture. But you can see it up close a little bit. But until next time, thank y'all for hanging out. Bye, y'all.